Hey everybody, I wanted to clear up some confusion for everybody on these Isolette covers. I know you guys have had some questions, so I'm going to try to make it crystal clear. So the first thing I want everybody to know is that we had a donation come in and we're going to be able to buy the batting for you and the backing for you. So if you don't want to quilt these and you just want to sit and sew tops all day long, we'll take all the tops and we're going to quilt them for you. So don't feel like you have to quilt it. Just bring in the tops to us. We're going to quilt them for you. We might need some help with some binding once we get them quilted and cut out. But the first thing I wanted to clear up for everybody is that don't feel like you have to quilt them and put the backing on yourself. We can take care of that for you. So the next thing I want to show you is that with this pattern, here's a copy of the pattern. You see there's two pieces. There's this piece and then there's this little piece that's right here. What I did was make a really big piece of fabric, quilted it, and then I'm going to cut the pieces out. And the way I did it, you're going to be able to cut, I'm going to make two bottom pieces and one top piece out of one big piece of fabric, which happens to be 55 by 55 square, will get me one big piece and two little flaps. And then I'm going to make another piece that is just the 32 by 54 piece across here. So another top piece. So I'll end up making kind of two at a time, if you will. So this is what it looks like. Here's the big piece right here. You can see that. Okay. And then it's got a dark back fabric back here. And I quilted the top. We put the batting and the backing on, quilted it up. And then you can see right here, I drew a line with a Frixion pen right here, and that is the top bigger piece, okay? Then once I did that, I went to the bottom of the fabric, and it shows it, in the middle right here, but they're going to be two separate pieces that you're going to have to sew together. So I'm going to make two pieces, one here, and then an extra top piece. So this is how you cut that other piece out. So I went down to the bottom just to make less cuts and measured 24 inches across. Okay, there's 24 inches across here. It made a square that's 20 inches right here. Okay, once I get the 24 by 20 by 24 square, I'm going to go to the top of that 20-inch square, and I'm going to measure right in the middle, which is 12. And then I'm going to count 5 inches this way and 5 inches this way and make a mark. And that's your 10 inches in the middle. Then I'm going to come up the side and mark the 12 inches here, 12 inches from the bottom. Yeah, 12 inches from the bottom, make a mark there and there. And then I'm simply going to put my ruler on both marks and draw a line. Okay, so here's the mark that was 12 inches up, and here is 5 inches from center. And then I'm going to connect them to the top piece right here and just cut it out. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to draw another one over here, and then I'm going to cut a bottom piece and a top piece. I'm going to bind the top piece all the way around. I'm going to bind the bottom piece all the way around. And then I'm going to take the bottom piece, the flap, and this piece, center them up, and I'm just going to zigzag the two bindings together, one on top of the other, just like this, one binding on top of the other binding, and just zigzag them together, or I'm going to straight stitch them together, or whatever works for you guys. So, these are not show quilts, so you don't have to butt them up next to each other. You're not going to be able to turn this corner to bind, so make them two separate pieces and then connect them together, okay? And if you have any questions, you guys call us, because we've already tried this. We've figured out the best way to do it, and that is just the easiest way to do it for them. And then you're going to see on the pattern that it needs buttonholes down here at the bottom, down here in the center. We're going to do those for you. Unless you're a buttonhole expert or you just want to do them, we're happy for you to do them. But if you don't want to, don't let that stop you from making a top. We'll run the buttonholes for you. Just drop them off to us, and then we'll put the buttonholes on. It's not a big deal for us to do that for you. So we appreciate your help, and hope you guys can get them turned in. The other thing we want to express is that we don't want you guys to bring them to us the last 2 days of September, because we have to have time to quilt them, bind them, and get them in the car and get them to Vanderbilt. So the sooner you guys can start turning them in. I know there's been at least 75 people who've downloaded the pattern, so we're really enthused about that. We hope that many come in, and the support has been overwhelming that you guys have given us, and we're so excited about being able to do this for the hospital. The other thing I want to talk about is look at this little jar we've got. This cute little jar with hearts in it, and it's just getting filled up with all the hearts that you guys are already making and turning in for us. And we have stacks and stacks of flannel that we've already cut out into little squares. All you have to do is trace the heart, flip it inside out, top stitch it, and you're done. And these are free. You guys come pick up 8 or 10 or 12 of them, 4 of them, whatever it is. You can donate your time to make some. We're glad to give you the pattern. We're glad to give you the flannel to make it with. And then you can bring them by and drop them in the bucket. So we hope to fill this up, dump it out, fill it up again, dump it out, fill it up again. And we're just going to keep on doing that until the end of September and see how many of these we can collect. So I wish Tom was here with me to talk with you guys, but he's running an errand. But he and I have both been overwhelmed at the response that you guys have given us, and we're so excited. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to hit 100 Isolette covers. I think we're going to fill this jar multiple times. We do have a jar in Memphis too, so you can turn them in Memphis as well. You can turn covers in Memphis too. And I don't know what else to say. We're overwhelmed. We're enthusiastic about everything you guys are doing, and we can't wait to see them come in. So any questions, please give us a call. We appreciate you. Hope that clarifies. And again, we will do the backing, we'll do the batting, and we will do the quilting. We just need the tops, 100 tops. Thanks, guys. See you soon.